going, peeps? Welcome back to Snail TV. So I'm just gonna finish up the rest of the bits on the fuel rail. Obviously we done that on last video, and have ordered the throttle body, so that's on its way. Obviously it should be here within the week or so. So yeah, I'll just show you what I do with the standard fuel rails pretty much. Yeah, I'll cut the ends off. We'll TIG on some ends. This is just some stuff I had some of previous builds. I'll cut the stuff out, and yeah, and I only had an alloy one left for the center, so I've just tapped a nut, and yeah, then we can yeah, thread the alloy onto it with the O-ring to go there on the nut. So the nut will be welded on the fuel rail instead. If I can get this above. Alright, so I'll just tap that, and I'll have that cut out in the center here, and I'll yeah, TIG that on instead, and then that can get actually screwed on up top, and I'll TIG these on either side, that side there and one on that side. So let's cut that off first, and yeah, cut this top pieces off, cut that little bracket off there to hold the wiring loom, and the standard fuel rail, well, fuel dampener, and we'll cut that off. Yeah, let's get it happening. Alright peeps, well yeah, fuel rail's all done. So I know it took a little bit of time, but I just like to put in those extra couple of minutes just to make it look pretty good. So as you can see, I've welded the nut there. I didn't have any more weld on fittings, so I only just had this one laying around. I just wanted to get rid of it. So as I said, I just tapped a I think it was an M12 at the start, and I tapped it to an M14, tapped that to an M14, and yeah, straight away it's an O-ring fitting anyway. Just make sure that that's flat on the nut side. And I had these I think from a water port or something. I forgot actually I had them, and yeah, welded them on their ends. So -6, 2 feeds in and 1 feed for return. As I said, this is going on the PC build, but we're making it so it looks good as well, so, and it's all usable. So yeah, everything else has turned out pretty nice. I've just they're the old injectors. I've just whacked them in for now. I'll probably just put them on. Yeah, just give them a little bit better wash. And yeah, I reckon some come out really nice. I just want to face the front after we weld on the throttle body. And but apart from that, I think it's turned out really well. So yeah, we just got to wait for some more parts to come, obviously, guys. But I did actually, I I have just gotten another little package. Was a clamp. So it's a 3-inch, 3.5-inch V-band, 2 alloys, and I'll show you where we're going to use this. So just having trouble all the time, so we have to, this is all actual joint all in one, the turbos and that one there. So to take this cooler out, which we've been having to do because we're doing harmonic balancer, doing a Gilmore drive setup at the moment, so that's why these turbos ain't actually bolted down 100% yet, is because I need to remove that, so then we can move the ice box, and you know, vice versa. We just got to keep moving stuff. So good mate Steve, he actually suggested it, I just overlooked it, but yeah, by just putting a V-band there would pretty much change, well, not change, but get rid of a lot of problems. So we just got to make sure we're squashed there though, somewhat to go into it. So we'll have a look at it anyway, but yeah, that's what we're going to try to fit there anyway. As I said, it's going to take some squeezing, but I think we should be able to get it. So if we can, yeah, keep it on like that angle. I want it straight, but it's not going to go like that. We're going to have to go on that angle like that, and just so then we can actually remove that box pretty much, so then we can take off that other little bend there, and then this whole box can come out. So yeah, that's come in. So I might have a suss of that. I really want the filler neck to come, so I can get that sussed out. Hopefully that will come today, and then we can actually get this thing painted up anyway. And then once that's painted, then yeah, we can actually yeah, actually properly install it. So just waiting on a couple more things as well. But yeah, all in all good. So yeah, let's get some more stuff happening. All right, peeps. Well, obviously taking a couple of steps backwards, but all for the good though, just so then we can get actually everything all made it up properly. So I've cut the pipe up here. I've just flared it out. I've just got to clean it up a little bit more. But yeah, to house the pipe, it's got a little bit more cleaning, and we'll weld that onto that. And then this is the other side. We can chop that to suit and bend that to go back on. I really didn't like that little tiny bend here as well, so I can get that straight again, and then have that made it up, and we'll weld that onto the other bit, and then we can yeah, actually take this, this will be actually a piece that we take off, so that'll be a 2-piece instead. Still going to be solid mounted, as everyone's asked, and another guy asked where the throttle body pipe goes. It comes right under and goes back around, comes underneath. Okay, so yeah, let's get the other bit welded up. I just didn't record that, guy, sorry, because I just didn't know what I was doing. Would have been a lot of editing because I didn't know exactly where I was at with it, that's all. As I said, I didn't want to do it, but because I would have done it before, but it's going to make for some easier access of other stuff a bit later on, like taking the icebox out. The turbos would have to come out for the icebox to come out, and yeah, would have been nice doing that too many times. So yeah, let's get this welded up now, peeps, and yeah, let's go from there. All right, peeps. Yeah, well, I'll weld it up there, so come up pretty well. So I just flared the end of it up and grinded it flush. And yeah, we're going with that. So just had a little tiny crack come up because I put a bit too much heat into it because it is solid mounted as is. But yeah, all good. We'll need to repaint that. I'll paint that when I probably paint the tank when I get that over a little bit. So that's fine. And yeah, now let's get this back in. Let's get it actually bolted down, and then we can actually make this front pipe and make it actually fit 100%. So it was fitting pretty good last time, but as I said, we just couldn't get the turbo, we couldn't get the front ice box out without taking the turbos out, which was a little bit annoying, that's all. All right, let's get happening. All right, peeps, so yeah, I've come up with a decent thing here. So that's what we've sort of come up with. I had to actually cut that and re-put that on a small angle because I've modified that now. So yeah, I think it's pretty good. I took that out, that can come out now, which is, I'm loving that. So as you can see how much, just need to move the cooler at the front and then pull up and the whole thing comes out. So I'm loving that. And now I'm just ready to, as you can see, it's not welded. I'm ready to weld that, but I'm going to leave that for tonight. It's getting a bit late, and yeah, so I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, I even had the police come out again today, so fortunately Mrs. Karen next door yeah, needed to have something to say, but a good thing though, they were on our side and they come around and yeah, they're all good about it. So, and they pretty much told her off because it was pretty pointless. It was like 3 o'clock during on a weekday, so yeah, there's nothing there to cry about. So yeah, I'll finish up the video, guys. So yeah, I want to get I'll get onto it tomorrow, the other bit of welding there done as well. So yeah, on that note, guys, I'll yeah, see you guys tomorrow. So obviously, thanks very much for liking and subscribing, guys. Obviously, if you haven't, please do so. And I'll see you on the next video.